What's up, bitches? It's Tuesday and Mike's in another room. Hooray! I just want to talk today a little bit about Pokemon, especially my experience with them. Started with the first 150, 151 Pokemon back in the old day. You got your Squirtle, your Bulbasaur, your Charizard, and they were good, and we liked it that way. I've been playing these games for freaking ever. I remember even I had a really old computer, like a laptop. It was just a terrible machine. I bought it off my uncle for way too much money. He just took me for everything I was worth. And pretty much all I wound up using it for was an emulator and running Pokemon. It was freaking awesome. And yeah, I just run that game as much as I could, collecting as many as I could. Now, I wasn't really obsessed with collecting all the Pokemon. Some people had to, like the completionists out there, they had to get all of them. Not really my thing. I just enjoyed leveling them up, getting a team that I thought was really awesome. And back in those days, getting the Pikachu as soon as you could in the game was pretty much a guarantee for success, because you could just fucking steamroller through the first half of the game with this little electric mouse, just killing everything that you possibly could. It was wonderful. I know they faint, they don't really die, but let's not kid ourselves, people. You have to take them to the hospital. I've pretty much been solid with every version that's come out so far. I kind of skimmed over the yellow versions, the red and the green, but everything pretty much after that, just playing them as much as I can. They're a good franchise. They're all pretty similar, except for maybe the new one, which I haven't played yet, but Meg is deeply engrossed into, and quite far into, as I understand as well. She offered to let me play it after her on the same cartridge. It's her first Pokemon, people. She's not going to kill those poor little animals. You get attached to these stupid little digital things. It's freaking heartbreaking. You grow up with them, you have epic battles together. It's, yeah. I like the collection aspect. I like the elemental. It's just basically a big game of rock, paper, scissors. This elemental type beats this elemental type. This one is better than that one. But it's, subbing them out and keeping them healthy throughout long battles, especially when you get up through the game. They all pretty much run the same, the ones that I've played. I know I just mentioned that, but you get your special abilities, like the hidden machines, and you start cutting down grass and doing everything you can. I think my cat Toki's gonna join this video. Nope. He didn't quite make it. Maybe next time. He's kind of like a Pokemon himself. Curls himself into a ball later. And that's something that always ran through my head. I always wondered, what happens to them when they're in the ball? Are they digital animals? Do they get compressed into a data file? Or are they just sitting there cramped inside this tiny, tiny little ball waiting to be released? It's kind of sick if you think about it. This little kid, maybe 9 or 10 or 12 years old, his mom just kind of lets him run off into the woods with a bunch of strange animals instructed by a professor that he's only just gotten acquainted with. He travels the world by himself, fighting animals for money. I don't think this is a very good lesson to be teaching our children. Come to think about it, it's a horrible, horrible world, but it's a lot of fun. Fighting animals for profit is awesome, as long as they're Pokemon. Don't do it with dogs or cats or budgies or whatever you're thinking of. No, just don't do it. So yeah, I'm looking forward to playing the new one. There's a lot of the connectivity with the DS, the 3DS that I am kind of interested in. The problems with some of the first ones is, yeah, you could battle other people who had the games, but you need like the connector keyboard, and everybody needed to be in the same room, and then they moved it up to the Wi-Fi, which you had to be connected to a Wi-Fi network. This one's a little bit more open. The technology's come a little bit further, so you can just kind of connect online and be like, hey Meg, I want to battle your Pokemon. Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of jealous of that. Never had any of that. I never understood how the Pokebattles would go with someone, because they'd recognize you have a certain type and just keep subbing it out. Just be you subbing out Pokemon over and over and over again. I don't know. It still seems like fun to me. I like those little critters. And yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say about Pokemon today. Pokemon? Really? You're a 31-year-old man.